I am so glad that I'm not you. Now take it easy, I'm not talking about your clothes or the way you look. I'm talking specifically about that precision rifle that you're about to buy or that you just bought. I mean, where do you begin? All the brands, all the calibers, the different setups. That's a lot to take on. I wouldn't want to have to do it. And that's why I'm glad I'm not you. You're going to want to try to the best of your ability, narrow down what you think you want to do with your precision shooting. That way you're not limited by your rifle choice. Now it's going to be hard to have one rifle that does all just because there's a lot of different scenarios. Depends on if you want to do target shooting, hunting, ELR, F-class, PRS style, or maybe you just want to shoot on your own property. We're going to show you a lot of different rifles, different scenarios to try to help you with that. That said, come over here, I want to show you something. This is a GA Precision PPR, or Pinnacle production rifle. I want to talk about why I think this is a pretty good starting point if you're going to go down the precision rifle route. First of all, the action. It's a Remington 700 footprint. What does that mean? We'll just say it's kind of a standard, a very popular standard, in that this allows you to have other accessories available for it. It's not quote unquote proprietary. You can get different stocks, chassis, triggers, all sorts of things are made for a Remington 700 footprint. That's a good place to start. This particular action is made by Curtis Custom. They do a good job. They've been doing this a while. This is a 3-lug 60-degree throw. So what that means is this bolt lift 60 degrees. You've seen others where it's typically 90 degrees where the bolt comes up higher. It's just a difference in preference. This receiver has a barrel mated to it. Now that is a Bartlein Barrel. They've been doing this a while. They're really, really good. As a matter of fact, you ask anyone who knows anything about precision, you say Bartlein, it's going to easily rank in the top 3 no matter who you ask, but it always comes down to opinion. Now this has a heavy profile, so it's a thicker barrel. It resists heat a little bit longer, allowing you to shoot longer strings of fire before things start falling apart from an accuracy standpoint. This barreled action is placed inside of a Manor stock. Now if you look at it, it looks kind of like the old school tactical stocks, which I really like. It doesn't have all the M-lock slots and different attachment points, but trust me, it's very capable, very solid stock. Has an adjustable cheek piece as well, really good stuff. Inside we got a TriggerTech Trigger. So these things that I mentioned, baseline on this rifle started at $29.99.99. Now that's no drop in the bucket, but when we're talking about starting out and having a good platform to build upon, that's actually a really good price point. So let's talk about some of the other accessories that are added to this that raise the price, but is something that you will probably end up adding sooner rather than later. We've got an ARCA rail up front, or RS dovetail. This allows us to attach bipods and clamp into tripods. Out front, we've got a muzzle brake from Area 419, cut down on that recoil. Now, you don't have to run a muzzle brake, but you're probably going to want to at some point. This rifle does come chambered in 6mm GT, so let's talk about that. That round is probably not your all-arounder target round, meaning I'm going to shoot paper, maybe I'll shoot at 100 yards, maybe I'm going to take some classes and do that type of thing. And as you're learning to shoot, that round is going to be a little bit more specialized, probably used in the competitive space. This low recoil does well in the wind. It's easy to load. So for your PRS type of competition or dynamic precision rifle shooting, that round makes sense. Makes less sense for just your general all-arounder. What's really cool about a receiver like this is you can get what's called a pre-fit barrel. So it's a barrel that's already cut and chambered for a different round. So you can get something that is, we'll say it's more popular and easy to get a hold of, such as 308, 6.5 Creedmoor, 6mm Creedmoor, things you can get at the store, you can get online. They're more readily available. Again, this is why you really want to consider what you're going to do with the rifle, how you want to utilize it before you make the jump. But again, solid platform to build on. All right, it's like I said before, when you go down this route of precision rifle, you want to try to really consider what it is that you want to do, what you want to accomplish. That way, you're not limiting yourself by getting into something that's like proprietary, doesn't let you develop, but at the same time, you don't want to spend too much money and go get something that's not going to be beneficial to you. We're going to continue to go over these things and have discussions so that we can help you make the best decisions so that you're investing well your money, time, and effort.